The spotlight pierced through the night sky over Los Angeles, dancing between clouds of smoke and the thunderous roar of thousands of voices chanting one name, SSERAFIM. The air itself seemed to vibrate, not just from the pounding bass that shook the massive stage, but from the synchronized rhythm of thousands of hearts beating beneath the American sky. In the center of the swirling lights stood 5 women clad in sleek black outfits, their metallic accents reflecting electric blue hues. They weren't just performing, they were commanding the stage, sending waves of energy rippling through every corner of the arena. No one expected that night. A concert once thought to be just another stop on their world tour would turn into one of the most historic moments in SSERAFIM's journey. When the final song, Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's wife came to an end, the lights dimmed. A brief silence followed. Only the sound of labored breathing from fans still caught in the euphoria filled the air. Usually, this would be the moment when the group waved goodbye, said their thanks, and left the stage. But not tonight. Kim Chae-won stepped forward, microphone in hand. She smiled, though her eyes sparkled with something unspoken. Behind her, the members stood in a perfect line, glancing at each other as if sharing a secret too big to contain. "Thank you for being with us tonight," Chae-won said, her voice trembling slightly, but strong. The crowd erupted, but she continued, "Before we go, there's something we want to share with you." Time seemed to slow. Every gaze turned toward the giant screen behind the stage. At first, it was pitch black. Then flashes of light appeared. A quick montage followed, burning wings, an hourglass spinning in reverse, and a soft whisper, "We rise again." Then, in bold letters, the words appeared. SSERAFIM Comeback, October 2025. The stadium exploded. Screams echoed like crashing waves. Some fans jumped, others cried, many hugged strangers beside them. A girl in the front row covered her mouth as tears streamed down her face. A man behind her dropped his light stick, frozen in disbelief. On stage, Sakura bowed her head, trying to hide her tears. Yoonjin smiled brightly, gazing at the hysterical sea of fans. "This comeback is a gift for all of you," Chae-won said again, her voice almost drowned by the cheers. Fans from around the world shared their reactions. Some screamed at their screens, others instantly created edits, and many wrote heartfelt messages about how much the group meant to them. "I thought it was just a concert, but they gave us a surprise that stopped my heart," wrote one user from Jakarta. Announcing a comeback in the middle of a North American tour was anything but ordinary. Usually, such news is revealed through teaser videos or official press releases. But SSERAFIM chose something far more personal, direct, raw, and emotionally charged. A source from Source Music revealed that the idea came from the members themselves. They wanted to create an unforgettable surprise for Fear Not before the tour ended. They understood that fans didn't just come to watch a show, they came to feel a connection that no screen could replicate. In a short backstage interview, Yoonjin confirmed that they had been preparing for the comeback long before the tour began. "We recorded new songs even before flying to America," she said with a smile. "We wanted the music to be born from this journey, from the love and energy we've received from fans around the world." Her words captured the spirit of SSERAFIM perfectly. Tireless, passionate, and fearless, even at the height of their success. Fans who attended the concert described the night as a mix of joy and total disbelief. Many couldn't even record their reactions. They were too caught up in the moment. "I was shaking the entire drive home," a fan from Texas wrote on TikTok. "I still can't believe I was there when they announced it. That wasn't just a concert, it was history." And it truly was. Few K-pop groups have ever taken such a bold step. SSERAFIM announced a new era not through a marketing campaign, but through a real, emotional experience shared with tens of thousands. Billboard published an article just hours later, calling it one of the most theatrical and heartfelt comeback announcements in modern K-pop history. Meanwhile, fan communities around the world erupted with theories and interpretations. From the teaser's burning wings, reversed hourglass, and whispered phrase, "We rise again," many speculated that the upcoming comeback would explore themes of rebirth, transformation, or transcendence. Others link the imagery to the group's own story, one marked by resilience and defiance. From their debut track Fearless, SSERAFIM made their stance clear: nothing could break them. When Anti-Fragile dropped, that message grew stronger. They turned pain into power. Now, 2 years after debut, SSERAFIM have evolved from promising rookies into global icons. They've topped Billboard charts, graced international music festivals, and fronted luxury fashion campaigns. Yet through all the glamour, they've stayed grounded, maintaining an intimate bond with their fans, and this surprise announcement was proof of that. Exclusive reports from Korean entertainment outlets suggested that the comeback would showcase a more mature and experimental side of the group. They were reportedly collaborating with international producers who had worked with artists like Ariana Grande and Dua Lipa. Rumors hinted that the new album would blend two elements central to their identity: strength and vulnerability. "We want to show a new version of ourselves, but still stay true to our message. Being strong doesn't mean you can't be fragile," Chaewon said in another backstage interview. Following the announcement, SSERAFIM's older tracks began climbing charts again. Spotify reported a 200% surge in listeners within just 2 days. YouTube was flooded with reaction videos, theories, and fan edits, some reaching millions of views within 24 hours. In Asia, especially Indonesia, the moment hit differently. On Twitter, Indonesian Fear Not flooded timelines with threads, poems, and essays capturing how they felt the same electric energy even from afar. One viral post read, "I wasn't there, but I could feel it. They made the world feel alive that night." As the tour continued, the excitement didn't fade, it grew. At every stop, fans held banners reading, "We rise again," in support of the comeback. On stage, SSERAFIM performed with renewed confidence, aware that the entire world was now waiting for what came next. Fashion and entertainment media soon began analyzing how the group had seamlessly fused artistry, emotion, and strategy into one flawless moment. Vogue Korea wrote, "They don't just perform, they tell stories. Their music is an emotional language that transcends all barriers." Behind the scenes, though, the members remained deeply human. After the Los Angeles concert ended, fan cams captured tender moments backstage. Sakura covering her face as Enche hugged her tightly. Yoonjin smiling softly at the big screen still displaying October 2025. "That's not just a date," said one staff member. "It's the beginning of a new chapter." For many in the music industry, what SSERAFIM achieved that night was a lesson in modern entertainment. True power doesn't come from massive production, it comes from authenticity, from creating moments that genuinely move people. They didn't chase the hype, they became it. They didn't follow trends, they defined them. Now, all eyes turn to October 2025. Fans are counting down the days, sharing theories, and dreaming about what the next concept might be. Some expect something darker and bolder. Others imagine a more spiritual or introspective theme, a rebirth after fire. Whatever it may be, one thing is certain: SSERAFIM are preparing something monumental. In a heartfelt message to fans, Kazuha wrote on Weavers, "We felt alive on stage again. Our comeback will show another side of us, but most importantly, we want you to feel proud that you've been with us from the start." Her words struck deeply. She seemed to understand that whatever comes next, Fear Not will always be at the heart of it. As the tour neared the end, emotions grew heavier with each performance. The cheers became louder, the atmosphere more intense. During Perfect Night, thousands of fans turned on their phone lights, creating a sea of white stars that shimmered across the arena. Amid that glowing ocean, SSERAFIM looked into the camera as if sending one final message: "We're not done. We've only just begun." That night embodied everything they've stood for since day one: the courage to rise even when the world tries to push them down. From debut controversies to international triumphs, SSERAFIM have proven that their name, an anagram of "I'm fearless," is not just a slogan, but a declaration of existence. Now, with their monumental October 2025 comeback ahead, many believe this will mark a turning point, not just for the group, but for K-pop itself. SSERAFIM have shown that music can be more than sound. It can be a shared emotional experience that unites millions across languages, time zones, and borders. As the concert lights dimmed and fans slowly left the